What's up, RECTEQ family? We're back here at the Casa de Moltros. We're cooking a really good, delicious recipe today. Make sure you guys share this. Jump on over to maybe a group you got going on. Let me check it out, because here we go. Look, see? There you are right there. Fantastic. See? I got a notification. Pull it up every time. Hey, guys. Thank you for joining us. This is Lunch Break presented by RECTEQ Grills. I'm Chef Greg, your Director of Culinary Innovation. And with me, it's been a little break, right? My sous chef, Isabel. You want to tell everybody hello?
Hello.
All right, so today, we're cooking with the Kingsford 100% cherry wood, and we're going to do a fantastic mascarpone stuffed chicken. Now, you might think mascarpone is for cheesecake. You like cheesecake, right? She loves cheesecake. Well, we're kind of do like a little cheesecake sort of thing inside of this chicken breast. It's going to be delicious. So, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and comment down below where you're cooking from, what you're cooking, and what grill you got. Because I know people are still at home cooking some delicious stuff. I've seen a lot of queso lately. I've seen a lot of the onion bombs. We featured those on a lunch break a couple weeks ago. People are crushing those onion bombs. So make sure you guys comment down below. Tell us what's good. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Because I don't know about you, I'm kind of hungry.
Me too.
Of course you are. All right, so we've got some amazing, these are some smoked pralines. And if you can't find smoked pralines at your grocery store, regular candied pralines, you can find the cinnamon pecans. Honestly, whatever you like. It's just one little container. No big measurements here. But I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag. And then this is a great job for the kids, because they get to make noise and they get to beat stuff up. Okay? So what you got to do is grab a meat mallet on the flat side and just kind of break the nuts. That easy. Watch your fingers. Hold on. Got to give the bag a judge. All right, go for it. A little more. Up top. She's aiming for my fingers, I swear. All right, let me see. Another bag of judge. And this is going to give us the filling, some nice sweetness. Did you hit your finger? And you say, Chef, are you destroying this beautiful package of pralines? You darn right I am. You can make your own. We want to make them small enough that it's almost like a nice sort of we'll get some big ones in the bottom here. That'll work just fine. Just like that. Okay, and if you got some big ones in there, you just eat them. It's delicious. Okay, boom. So, in this bowl, we've got our mascarpone cheese. We've let this sit at room temp for a couple hours. And if you can't find mascarpone, those pralines are amazing. You can use cream cheese here as well, but mascarpone will give you a little bit more richness, a little bit of a sweeter flavor. I'm a fan. So mascarpone is like an Italian-style cheese, whereas cream cheese, the fine folks that develop cream cheese, fun fact for you, we're actually trying to develop brie cheese. How you go from brie to cream cheese. Not at all the same. But anyway. So we've got our mascarpone, and I'm going to go ahead and filter. We didn't break up the nuts enough. But again, if you got a food processor, great job. And we're going to put in, maybe about a cup or so of those nuts. And if you don't use all of it, this is great for chicken salad. I love putting pralines in a chicken salad. A big one right there. We don't want that one. Okay. Yahtzee. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. So we're just going to do one of those. Just mix it up. You want to stir that for me? It's a little stiff. It's okay. And then in here, we have some dried fruits. We're going to bring some sweetness to the table. So I went to my local grocery store and picked up a container of dried fruits. It's cherries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, craisins, all sorts of good stuff. And we're just going to chop some of this up. All right, let me go through the comments here real quick. William Hightower, how are you guys doing from Saluda? Kevin Bomber. Absolutely, she's the best assistant ever. She's my sous chef. She does everything. She's not so good at washing the dishes, but we're working on her. All right, we've got... Is it June or November? Crazy weather. Okay, it's June to me. It's November to this one. She wears pants and hoodies 24/7, 7 days a week. We went camping this past weekend. It was, I don't know, about 90 degrees. We were living the RECTEQ lifestyle on the road. I'm sweating. She's wearing a hoodie. I don't know.
I'm freezing.
Okay. Well, we're going to chop these up. And again, if you got a food processor, this is really easy to do in that, but I don't know. I kind of like doing it by hand. So we're just going to chop these up.
This stirred up enough.
Yeah, I'm going to put some of these in there in a second. But again, we're going to be cooking with those Kingsford cherry wood pellets. That's going to give us a really good sweetness to the chicken. It's also going to give us a really nice color to that skin as well, because we're going to use the split breast. So that's going to have the skin and the rib cage attached, and that is the honestly the best way to eat chicken breast in my opinion. You could absolutely do this with boneless, skinless as well, but I love having the skin and the rib cage for moisture. And we're going to add about a cup or so of that chopped dried fruit. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, clean up my workspace here. All right, we're going to see that and give it a quick stir. Look at this looking good. And now you want to make this ahead of time and let this sit in the fridge for a little while, and then bring it back out about a half an hour before you stuff, because you want to have the cream cheese sort of, you know, soft, or the mascarpone rather, sort of soften up those fruits. You also want to give it a chance for the sugar and all of the flavor on those pralines to kind of leach out and get really good. So we've done that ahead of time with this right here. Perfect. Now, let's say you don't want to stuff the chicken. What you can also do, here's a chef tip for you. Okay? Go ahead and grab a strawberry. Cut it in half. And you want to make a really good party hors d'oeuvre? Take this. There you go. You've got delicious stuffed strawberries. Kid goes crazy for them.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people said they've only used the ultimate blend pellets, and one question was, why push for Kingsford?
Every now and then, you got to change it up. And if you're going to change it up with something, you might as well use the best, right? Kingsford is kind of new in the pellet market, and we've had a lot of fun using their hickory and their cherry wood pellets. At the last RECTEQ Academy, we had all of our competition meats cooked on both of those woods, and let me tell you, boom, perfect. Great color, great flavor, and again, why not, if you're going to use something, make sure you use the best. And we give recommendations to a couple products. Sometimes those products aren't things we make. So again, just like we like the ThermoWorks ThermaPen MK4, okay? I like Kingsford pellets. It's good stuff. Delicious. You can eat that one too if you want. All right, so now we've got our chicken, okay? And I know you guys are thinking, Chef, you got chicken, you got a wood cutting board. Come on. We're going to be safe. We're going to be clean, okay? And these are split breasts. So they've got the rib cage attached. They also have the skin. And I love that because it's going to give us a really good, moist, delicious chicken, okay? Now, you can do this with boneless, skinless as well. But again, I think the moisture you get from both of those, and if you don't want to eat the skin, that's fine. You can take it off, but good flavor. So we're going to use a nice petty or a utility knife. You can use a boning knife for this as well. This is actually the knife I made my wife, so I hope she doesn't get mad at me for using this. So Julie, if you're out there watching, I will wash it. I will put it away. I apologize, but I had to borrow it. Left my knife roll at the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at that breast, and you notice this is the top part kind of closest to the rib cage. And again, if this was a whole chicken, the other breast would be over here. I'm going to take that knife. I'm going to kind of peel that skin back just a hair. Okay, and then I want to measure something. I want to see how deep I need to go. So about 1 inch in from the back, that's as far as that knife is going to go. So what I want to do is go into the thickest part of the breast, go straight in, about 1 inch. And then when I pull out, I'm going to slide the knife on an angle to make a pocket. And then in that same hole, I'm going to flip the knife over, go right back in, and then do the same thing. Kind of drag out so that I have a nice pocket but I've got a little hole on the outside. And that way all of the cheese and the delicious stuff, and I can put that skin back over and trap it all on the inside. Chef tip for you. And you can stuff this with all sorts of stuff. You do a spinach and a artichoke stuffing. But today we're going to do that sweet mascarpone with that dried fruit. Oh man, it's going to be so good. I'm excited. Are you excited? So we got 5 of these split breasts here. This was a package we picked up at the grocery store. They were right about $12. And again, what I'm doing is I'm going to put that knife in the thickest part, kind of cut a pocket, flip the knife over, go back in that incision, and then drag it out so I create a nice little pocket there. Belly, did you have a good time camping this weekend?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about camping?
Going to the lake.
Ooh, we did. You went, she went supping. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but stand-up paddleboarding. She was a paddleboard ninja. And we took the RTB 380 with us. We were using the hickory blend pellets. And what kind of food did we eat this weekend off the grill?
I
Forgot. We had walking tacos. We had steaks. We had burgers. We made breakfast sandwiches. Again, that was all with the Kingsford hickory pellets. So, again, we're at home. I don't have a pastry bag. I have a lot of zip-top bags. Huge fan of zip-top bags. Okay? I like the freezer ones because the plastic's a little bit thicker. But if you have a pastry bag, you can absolutely use that. But for me, these things do more than just one thing. So, I'm a big fan. We're going to go ahead and put our mascarpone filling with the nuts and the berries in there. No, we're going to stick it inside the chicken. All right. All right, guys, you got to do it for me. You got to go ahead and smash the share button. Send us some likes. Send us some loves. I'm cooking with Isabel again. We're at the house. We're making some delicious stuffed chicken breasts. So in the end here, I'm going to take that knife, and I'm just going to cut the very end of that bag off.
Make it like an icing bag.
Yeah, for sure. Just like an icing bag. Okay? And then all you got to do is kind of give it a judge. Okay? And that's a technical word. Towards the bottom. Now, you want to be careful because sometimes, you know, your nuts might have been a little bit bigger than others. Not a big deal. Just don't force it because you can have a blowout. If you have a blowout, just double bag it. Put it back in another Ziploc bag and you're good to go. All right, so we're going to take that pocket right there, and we're going to squeeze this filling into that pocket. And see, I've got a nut right there. Just had to pull it out. Okay, what you do is you can get your finger in there and almost kind of smush it back in. Okay? So you're going to grab that filling. Oh, I think we had a little bit of a blowout. Okay, and you can fit a couple ounces in each of these chicken breasts.
You could do it. You could if you got another hole, then you could do 2 at once.
You could.
2 at
Okay. But again, we're going to put a couple ounces in here, like this. And if it pops out, not a big deal. Just kind of close it up, seal it over. Okay. And you're going to use a good bit, probably all of this mixture in here, just like that. Okay. Looking delicious. Now, what you don't want to do, this touch chicken, if there's any left, more chicken or trash. You do not, repeat, do not want to use that on some more strawberries. Okay? That's how you cross-contaminate. It's bad. Very bad.
You want strawberry chicken?
Definitely not. All right, it's time to season these up. I got a little bit of our Jody's Asian Persuasion. And you say, Chef, we're not making an Asian recipe. We're not. But the honey granules, the sriracha powder, really is going to accent the sweetness in the filling. And again, it's going to give us a nice color. Okay. These come in 12-ounce sizes. Again, that's you got to season your food liberally. And then we're going to come over the top with that Colden's freaking Greek, and that's going to give us a freaking amazing flavor. And again, that herbiness in there is going to really accentuate the sweetness and the richness of the cheese. It's going to be dynamite. I know, right? It definitely smells good. But we've got the RT 590 preheated to 325 degrees. We're burning that Kingsford cherry wood pellet. And the beauty of that is you can pick it up at your local grocery store. Publix here in the area, they sell it. Okay, you can pick them up at Walmart. And I would say most of your outdoor stores will have it. Any place they sell the fine products that Kingsford sells, check it out. Do you think we should jump over to the grill and put these on? Okay, let's do it. Because I've also got a surprise for you guys. But you got to smash that share button. You got to send us a comment. You got to send us some love. Give Isabel a shout out. We're cooking some amazing chicken. And again, we've got that RT 590 with that front folding shelf. We're going to go ahead and put this chicken on. It smells so good. But you know this is lunch break. You know we've already got some going. Because I don't know about you, I'm a little impatient. Look at that. You've got 590 square inches of cook space on that grill. You got room for days. Plenty of room. You got a 30-pound hopper, and that's more than enough pellets to do the largest cooks. Again, look at the color on that chicken breast. That skin is well caramelized and roasted. This recipe, you can go to recteqgrills.com/lunchbreak, and you yourself will get an email for this delicious, sweet mascarpone stuffed chicken. Again, we're using the Kingsford cherry pellets today. Look at that color of that chicken. Woo, man. Telling you, something fierce. All right, let's go ahead and come back over here. I'm going to put this chicken to rest because this chicken's hot. We can't eat that just yet. It's not ready. It's got just enough time for us to make a really good side dish, and we're going to make an amazing poppy seed vinaigrette. And this is going to be a little bit of a lighter style salad dressing. We're going to use some Greek yogurt. You like yogurt? She likes smoothies. So I'm going to go ahead and add about half of this container of yogurt. We found some really good champagne vinegar, and this is actually a citrus champagne vinegar. So we'll add just a little bit of that. It's going to give us some nice, bright acidity. We got some honey. You love honey, don't you? We'll give a little bit of honey in there. This might take a while. It's a little hole.
Well, I got a question for you while you're doing that.
Fire away.
Chris Dewey, chef, do you ever poke holes in the skin to make sure there are no fat pockets?
I tend to buy, I say, nicer chicken. So a lot of times the organic chicken doesn't have those big fat pockets. And I'm not gonna poke holes in the breast. Now, if I'm doing legs and thighs, I might do that just because there tends to be a little bit more fat. But as far as the breast, I'm not gonna do that. So we've got the Greek yogurt. We've got some honey, and I'm gonna put some poppy seeds in here. Okay, don't worry, you can still pass your test, not a big deal. Mythbusters proved you'd have to eat like 14 pounds of poppy seed cake for it to show up. We're going to add just a little bit of sugar. Not a lot, just a little, maybe a teaspoon or so. And then this is where we're really going to start to develop a lot of flavor and build some great flavors into our dressing. We've got a navel orange. We've washed this really well, and we have our zester. You can use a box grater or a microplane, but you paid for this whole orange. We're going to use that whole orange. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of that zest. Okay, and that's going to give us some nice, bright citrus notes. My mother-in-law made some amazing cranberry orange muffins this past weekend. And that's kind of where I started thinking about doing this. And I'm going to grab a little bit of a lemon, too. You like lemon?
No.
You like lemonade.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that same thing with the lemon.
But not just a plain lemon.
And even though we've got some citrus in that champagne vinegar, but just a little more. And then we're also going to give it a squeeze. Okay, if you squeeze it upside down, the seeds won't come out. So we're going to about a half of a lemon in there. This is a juice. Oh, see, I made a mess.
Make sure you don't rub your hands into your eyes.
Definitely not. But see, I spoke too soon because I got some seeds in there.
Want no seeds.
Definitely do not want no seeds. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Okay, this is a live show. They understand. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. We've got our orange in there. We've got our lemon in there. We've got our poppy seeds. And we're just going to mix this up. Okay, and then we're also going to add just a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Yeah, we'll get more at the store. And again, you could make this ahead of time. You know, an hour in the fridge. This is really going to be something amazing. But this is a great creamy style dressing. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh, man. You want to try?
No.
Try it. It's good. It tastes like Bama's muffins. That's good, right? Picky eater. I'm 2 for 2 right now. She ate the strawberry, and now she ate the salad dressing. It's good.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a salad dressing. It tastes like a muffin.
Perfect. We're making a delicious salad that tastes like a muffin. Home run. All right, so now we're going to go.
The honey.
We've got our kale, and we're going to add our dressing. Okay. Now, there is really only one tool for this. It's going to be your hand, and it's going to have a RECTEQ nitrile glove on there. Okay? We want to massage this dressing into the kale. Okay? Because kale is kind of tough and fibrous, and most people don't like it. I love it when it's treated right. So we're going to allow this vinaigrette to sort of penetrate that kale and start to get almost a little soft. It's not going to get wilty. It's just going to break down a little bit so it's not so tough. Okay? And this is kale we just bought at the grocery store. Nothing fancy. Okay?
Yum.
I know, right? And again, it's nicely dressed. It's not like dripping wet, but there's dressing on every piece of kale. Okay? And again, I don't know where you got your kale from, but I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of that Asian persuasion over the top because I want that kale to be extra delicious. Just like that. And we're going to do a couple orange supremes. You know what that is? No? Well, we're going to show you because this is RECTEQ Grill's lunch break. And we've got at least a half an hour, and we've only been on for about 25 minutes. So we got time. So we're going to take that orange that we've got the zest off of, and we're going to make supremes. It's a fancy way to say we're going to segment this orange. So again, I cut the top and the bottom off, and this is just a regular old navel orange. And they're round. So I'm going to take that knife and basically cut around the circumference of that. And what I want to do is get all of the white pith off, because that's the bitter stuff. We don't want that.
My favorite part of the orange is the middle.
It is? What you got, Ben?
Repeat the question, though. They can't really hear me. But can you still use the RECTEQ 10 code for Atlanta Barbecue Store?
You can. Okay, so great question out there. We had a question on the board. If Atlanta BBQ Store is still doing the RECTEQ 10, absolutely. If you guys want to get some good competition-style rubs, glazes, sauces, not right now, because you got to watch us first. But jump over to AtlantaBBQStore.com, and when you go to your checkout cart, go ahead and add the discount code RECTEQ10 and get 10% off. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that knife. And again, you can see where the lines are where that orange is segmented. So you just take a knife and go down one side, and then you can even lift up the back. And there you go. You've got a delicious orange supreme, right? And that's going to go right in the pool.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want to eat that one?
Yep.
All right, here you go. And again, this is going to give great flavor, a great bite. And if there's any extra juice that drips in, it's just going to help kind of break down that kale and be really flavorful. Okay, so nice sharp knife. Makes life really easy here. And I hate to say it, RECTEQ Girls Academy for December has sold out. We sold out all of our academies this year. We're going to plan some dates for 2021. We don't have those dates finalized just yet, but we're working on it, people. We heard you loud and clear. We made another date for December, and unfortunately, it did sell out pretty quick. We told you. If you wanted to be a part of the best barbecue academy in the world, we told you. We gave you a heads up. We knew it was going to happen. All right, so to save some time, I went ahead and got more oranges. Here, you can eat that one.
Yay!
And then we got some strawberries here. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're going to put an apple in there, too. You like apples, don't you? All right. I told you, this was healthy, people. It's healthy today.
It's delicious.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to take our apple, and we'll cut it a nice little flat spot. Now, that way the apple doesn't roll around. There's another chef tip for you. If you're cooking round objects, just cut a flat spot. And we're just going to cut
Now, I was wondering what you did with that orange
nice
flat spot.
juliennes. Okay, and that's going to go in the salad, too. And I love Granny Smith apple. It's got a great bite, acidity to it. The tartness is going to really go well with the rest of the citrus.
You did drop a crumb, so I took it.
Okay. That's how it works. You are the garbage disposal in the house. Again, we'll do a little julienne of that Granny Smith apple.
Yum, yum, yum. Love me apple.
Bloop. Kobe. We're getting close to being done. Any good questions come over there, Ben?
Not really a lot of questions. Just everybody excited to see Isabel back with you cooking.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? I'm not ashamed to say I get better views when I cook with the kid. I'm okay with that. It's like job security. When she grows up, she wants to be a wedding, what is it going to be? A wedding dress designer?
I'm gonna take over the hair garage.
Oh, she's going to take over Julie's salon. Okay. It changes every week. At one point, she wanted to be...
And then Mommy can go glamping with you.
I'm down with that. We can go glamping. All right, so we're just going to mix this up. And if you've got extra of those candied pecans, just put them in the pool. You got some more of that dried fruit? Boom, just put it in the pool. Super healthy, super delicious, great flavor here. And this is something that's going to taste better, honestly, the next day.
I'm gonna be the first one to dig in it tomorrow.
Well, we're going to probably eat this today because we're like that. All right, so look at all those colors in there. Super delicious. And we're going to go ahead and grab one of our famous bamboo plates that everybody asks where we got them at. Got them at the grocery store. Every now and then your grocery store has some really cool stuff. Okay, we're going to add... Just make sure you got some fruit on there. Good stuff. Does that look good?
Yep, looks delicious.
That's what I'm saying. All right, we're going to kind of organize our board and clean up a little bit because...
You're getting the knives question again.
Okay. All right, we'll tell you. So I don't have my fancy knives right now. Why? Because they're in my office at work. I kind of took Friday off and I took Monday off. We went camping. But you better believe I have some really good knives here at the house. This one is a Hattori knife, Hattori. This is actually a boning knife, a Japanese-style boning knife. But you saw we cut the apple with it. It was amazing. I like the shape of it. It's really good. It's a little shorter than it once was because Julie broke the tip off in the board a while back, but I fixed it. Okay, and then this one here is covered in berries, is a kikuichi. Again, great Japanese knife. Go ahead and shoot me a DM on Facebook, and I will send you a link to where all these knives can be found. You'd be surprised. Very affordable.
Okay, she didn't mean to stab into the cutting.
Of course not. She was actually very upset. She called me. She was very upset because she knows how much I love my knives. But I digress. It's time for this chicken. Look at this chicken, people. Look how juicy. Look at the color on that. So what we can do is we can take it off of the rib cage. Okay, it's really easy to do.
You're gonna see the deliciousness.
You better believe it. Okay, so again, we're going to take the chicken off of the bone. It's still screaming hot. Okay, there's a little piece of bone right there. Yahtzee. Okay, so again, to recap. We went 325 degrees. We were using the RT 590. We seasoned that with that Colden's Freaking Greek, the Jody's Asian Persuasion. We were using the Kingsford cherry pellets. We stuffed this bad boy with that mascarpone cheese, the dried fruit. Oh, man. So we're going to go ahead and just give a slice here. And look how moist and delicious that chicken is.
Yum, yum, yum.
I know, right? And look, you can see that the cheese and the fruit filling in there, the sweetness.
All I see is deliciousness.
I know, right? But look at that. You got the fruit in there, the cheese. Okay. So what we can do is just take that on the board. Okay. And you eat with your eyes. So we're going to go ahead and serve this up. Kind of family style. Just like that. What'd you think, Bill? It's pretty tasty?
Yep. I think it's going to be delicious.
I mean, the grill did the hard work. It cooked the chicken. Look how nice and moist that is right there. Okay. This is chicken breast. Normally very dry, overcooked. Not today. Why? Because we're cooking with the RECTEQ RT590. We'll go ahead and do another one here.
It's going to be delicious.
Again, we're just going to pull that rib cage off. And boom, there you go.
The inside's the good part.
It is. We'll give them a good... And again, look, you've got the cranberries, the cheese. Look at all that right there. Delicious. You ready to try some of this?
Yep.
I guess we got to feed the cameraman too, huh?
You don't have to.
All right, we'll give you a little bite. How about there? Chicken?
Some of that.
That's the berries and the nut. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm eating this one right here. Cheers. Oh, man. It's amazing. Moist, but look at the juice right there. Mm-hmm. When your chicken drips like that, you know you hit a home run.
Yum, yum.
Right.
Time and temp again.
Absolutely. You ready to try that salad? All right, so the chicken we stuffed with that mascarpone, the berries, the cranberries, the dried raisins, the dried cherries, the dried strawberries. We mixed that with some pralines, stuffed it in the chicken breast, went 325 until we were probing about 165 degrees in the breast. It was right about an hour. Okay, so about 60 minutes, you're good to go. And then we made that delicious
Recipe.
kale salad with that lemon poppy seed vinaigrette.
Orange.
You get an orange in there. And again, if your kids are picky eaters, this kid's eating kale. Crazy stuffed chicken. She's eating it. Why? Because it's delicious. You can get a piece of kale. You got an apple and a strawberry? Look at you. That's a big bite. Can you finish that? All right, you got to cheers me when you get it on there.
It's not coming.
This is a 30-minute live show. No cheers? Okay. Mm-hmm. What 7-year-old out there is going to eat kale? I'm just saying. Was it good? All right, guys. It's been RECTEQ Rules lunch break. We were cooking delicious, sweet mascarpone stuffed chicken breasts, an amazing lemon poppy seed citrus kale salad, home run. But again,
Crumbs on my fork.
247 people are out there watching you cook with me today. I appreciate that, Belly. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to get more recipes like this, make sure you go to recteqrules.com/lunchbreak. Put in your email address. We'll send these recipes to you. Again, Chef John's going live Monday for Backyard and Beyond. We're going to go live tomorrow, again, at 5 o'clock, Jody, Chef John, and myself for RECTEQ Rules After Hours. And again, every Friday is Fun Day Friday. Join us on at 12 o'clock on Facebook. And again, every day during the week at 12 noon Eastern, we're going to do RECTEQ Rules Lunch Break. And everybody's going to do something different. Sometimes it's healthy, sometimes it's not. You never know. But I can tell you one thing. It's going to be delicious. Anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
We'll see you on the RECTEQ.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us for lunch break. Go ahead and share this one more time. Give us some hearts, give us some wows, and we will see you at the RECTEQ. Bob Thayer, appreciate it, buddy. Johnny Avery, cheers to you. Corey Cruz said, that's a bite. Absolutely. Mark Ross, she's got to get hers first. You never know. Mark St. Pierre, appreciate you joining in. Kay Sharon, we appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Bob Howard, of course it looks great. We cooked it on the RECTEQ, buddy. Can't wait to see you cook this recipe. Scott, we'll see you in September at RECTEQ Rules Academy. Appreciate you joining in.